This first exercise is a breathing exercise. So we're just going to be working a little bit with the breath that we've been using already, but in a slightly different way, because for most of you who've been with me before and done any Qigong with me before, you know that we usually breathe in and out through the nose. But today, some of the exercises are going to involve expelling waste air through the mouth. This exercise is called cleansing the lungs. So for this one, what I'd like you to do is just place one hand on top of the other, just over your lower belly area, this area that we call dantian in Qigong. So the hands are just resting, nice and relaxed, shoulders nice and relaxed. And just breathing into your belly as you were doing at the beginning. A few abdominal breaths. Feel the belly expand as you breathe in. And feeling the belly shrink as you breathe out. So what you're going to do next is you're going to be expelling any waste, any stale air from the lungs by using a method which improves the flexibility of your diaphragm, which is this muscle that runs along the bottom of the rib cage, below the lungs. So I'll show you first of all, just watch me continue with your abdominal breath as you're watching. So I'm going to take a breath in through the nose. And as I breathe out, as I exhale, I see that ball shrinking in my mind's eye. And at the same time, I'm going to help it to shrink a little bit more by pressing just very gently on the lower abdomen area, pressing in. And in my mind's eye, seeing my lower abdomen, the front of my belly, moving back towards my spine. And as I do that, I'm going to just tilt forwards a little bit with bent knees. And if anyone has high blood pressure or any issues with dizziness, please don't go too far forward and definitely don't let your head drop below the level of your waist. So I'm going to move forwards as I'm pressing very gently into the lower belly. And at the same time, I'm going to exhale through my mouth. So the breath is pressing. It's like a bellows. You're pressing and the breath comes out your mouth as you bend forward. And then breathing in through the nose, coming back to upright, pushing into the feet in order to do so. So have a go at that then. Take a breath in through the nose and then pressing gently, leaning forwards, breathing out through the mouth. Breathe in. And as you breathe out as much as you possibly can. Breathing out. Breathe in through the nose. Breathe out. Thinking of expelling stale air from the very bottoms of your lungs. Breathe in. Couple more times. Last one. And coming back to upright. And allow the hands just to relax down by your side. Coming back to your normal abdominal breath. Breathing in and out through the nose. Now that we've rid the stale air, we're going to take in some lovely, clean, fresh air now. So this time, again, watching me, you're going to inhale through the nose. And at the same time, you're going to allow the hands to come out just to shoulder level, if that's comfortable for you. So really feeling this lovely expansion and broadness across the front of the chest area. And then in this position, with the inhale held, you're going to hold the breath for a good period of time, longer than you would normally be using for breathing. So you can hold for quite a long time if you want. Or if it's not comfortable for you, you can just let the breath go whenever you feel you need to. Now, for anyone with any heart disease, circulatory issues, dizziness, breathing difficulties, really just listen to your body. You don't need to hold the breath for very long. And so you don't want to make yourself feel dizzy or in any way uncomfortable. So you're just holding the breath a little bit beyond what you would be usually doing with your normal breath. So just watch me first. So Hands are by the sides. You're taking a breath in through the nose and you're breathing out through the mouth again. So you inhale as much as you can, so a really big breath. And hands come out to the sides, feeling, and in your mind's eye, seeing that lovely broadness and flow of chi across the front of the chest, holding the breath at this position. And then coming back to upright, exhale through the mouth. Letting it all go. Again, exhaling as much as you can. So have a go at that with me now. So breathing in through the nose as much as you can. Hold the breath for a few seconds. Breathing out through the mouth. Coming back to upright. So as you're letting the hands and the arms come up, you take a little, just a very little lean back. Nothing too drastic. Definitely don't drop the head and the neck back. Just a little movement backwards in the body. Breathing in. Holding. Breathing out. Coming back to this lovely upright position. And one more time. Breathing in. As much as you can. Hold. Let it go through the mouth. Expelling any waste breath with the exhale. And just coming back now to your normal abdominal breath. So that's a simple breathing and movement exercise in order to cleanse any stale air that might be hanging around in the lungs. And already you might feel that you are a little bit more kind of awake, a little bit less fatigued, a little bit more alive. If you feel into your fingers, you might feel that your fingers and your hands are a little bit tingly, and that represents the chi flow that's actually getting down there now into your hands as a result of creating more openness in the chest and the lung area. So we'll move on to the next exercise now, which is another one, again, working with opening up and encouraging the flow of chi, but this time through the lung channel. So the lung channel, where it is close to the skin surface, actually starts below the collarbones here, and you can trace it all the way down through the arm and then out the top of the thumb. So that's, just have a rough idea of where the lung channel is for the purpose of this exercise today. You can look it up online anywhere, you'll be able to find it if you exactly want to know where it is. But what we're thinking of is really creating lovely openness and flow down through the whole of the arms and into the hands. So check your shoulders are nice and relaxed, first of all. And now just lifting up the hands and just make a big stop sign with both your hands, pressing into the heels of the hand, which is this part here. So when you do that, you'll feel a little bit of tension down the insides of the forearms, stretching those tendons and really stretching into that lung channel. And then what I'd like you to do is make a loose fist with both hands and then lift up your index finger and your thumbs come out as well. So you're trying now to move your thumbs as far away from your index finger as possible, keeping that focus on the heels of the hands. And from here, you should really already be feeling a bit of a stretch. Now, my elbows are very slightly bent. They're not locked out, but I'm still feeling that lovely stretch down the insides of the forearms. From here, take a breath in through the nose. And this time you're going to breathe out through the nose as you just move the hands away from each other. Breathing out and feeling that lovely stretch across the center of the chest, all the way down through the arms, and even more now into the heels of the hands and the forearms. And now breathe in, coming back to that central position. Hands are at shoulder height. Breathe out through the nose, and in your mind's eye, see that lung channel. See the chi running down from below the collarbones, all the way down each arm and out through the thumbs. And then breathing in, one more time. Breathing out. Maybe close your eyes to visualize that pathway as you breathe out. And breathing in. And now just relax the hands and just circle the wrists, but keep the arms up at shoulder level if that's comfortable for you. Now, one more time. So stop sign, loose fists, index fingers up and thumbs moving away from the index fingers. Focusing on the heels of the hands, breathe in, breathe out. Feeling that lovely expansion and thinking also into the back of the body, feeling the shoulder blades almost coming together, forming a little valley in between them, in the back of the upper part of your back. Breathing in, breathing out. Pushing into the heels of the hands, breathing in. Last one, breathing out. Now breathing in, come back to the center, close your eyes now and allow the hands to drop down by your sides and focus your mind on the hands as you breathe in and out of the belly, coming back to your abdominal breathing in and out through the nose, and observe any sensations you feel from the chest all the way down through the shoulders, through the arms, the upper arms, the elbows, the forearms, the wrists, and all the way down through the hands into the fingers. And what I'm feeling right now is a lot of warmth in my shoulder joints, all the way down my hands, and lots of tingling in my fingers. My fingers feel a little bit swollen and nice and warm. Also, everything feels a little bit heavier. But some people I know get this lovely feeling of lightness as well. So it's different for everybody. And now gently opening the eyes. So that's a lovely exercise in order to open up the flow of qi and encourage the flow of qi through the lung channel, but really helping with the chest as well. So really, really nice exercise, quite tough on the shoulders. You'll build up a lot of kind of upper body and arm strength by doing that simple exercise and just having your hands in this position for a period of time. So I wouldn't recommend you go and do lots and lots of repetitions of that to start with, but you will be able to build them up quite easily, and you'll be surprised how quickly you can build up that strength in your arms and your shoulders.